What's up? Welcome to the show, everybody. As the title states, Friday night brainstorming. Me messing around, just a couple of guys messing around. I'm gonna wait till the commenters start. Got a couple of things happening tonight. One quick thing is check it out here on the screen. Wednesday season 2 announced. I don't know if you can see it right here. Wednesday season 2 announced today. It's coming out next year. That'll be a fun one for all those like Wednesday season 1. And Jenna Ortega did a fine job in that and the movie X. Something else I was looking at. We gotta watch it. I knew Sarah'd be here. That was quick. Yeah, doing a little brainstorming. I want to keep the name Bobby Dizzle podcast because even though I'm not known like majorly, I like the logo. I like how I'm not pinned to any one thing, but I want people to know that I'm into sort of weird stuff. I'm into sciencey stuff, interesting stuff that interests me, from history to paranormal science. I mean, that's what it says. I've got like this cool dad thing. I don't think I'm going to do stand up comedy anymore. I've had a half a dozen stand up comedian guests on. I don't think I want to do that, but I would like to do I'd like to do anything I like to do in college. History. Yeah, Sarah, I'm in everything too. It's weird. Like stuff like Wednesday. I love stuff like Wednesday, but I also love country music. It's weird. I don't want to. I do want to keep it in the realm of. I'm trying to come up with a name of what it is, like between science and Bigfoot and history and World War II history and conspiracy, all that genre. Just it's like just this big interesting ball, the Bobby Dizzle's ball of interesting. That's what I should call it. I thought about calling it the Bobby Dizzle hypothesis, just because it's like what I think about everything. I think that may be the best way to do it. Joey Hayes. Yeah, man. I'm just killing some time here. I had a bonfire built outside, but I got kind of tired of standing around it, and it got kind of chilly. I didn't have on any pants. I had on some gym shorts and a hoodie, which is the official Alabama uniform of mild winters. Gym shorts and a hoodie. So check this out. Where is hello from Ireland? Hey, Joey, did you watch the movie Banshees of Interstitium? The Banshees of. You watch this movie, Joey? Inishirin. It's a yeah. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt right now. Basketball shorts because I'm a baller. I'm a shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Did you watch that movie, Joey? The Banshees of Inishirin. It's a dark Irish comedy that I really don't know why it was made because about the time you think it's going to be about the time you think it's going to be good, it just ends. Like, okay, I'm just not going to end that movie. Oh, my hair. We're just not going to end that movie, I guess. You thought it was good? I, here's where I stand because I like cult classics. Big Lebowski is one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite. So it's not lost on me that movies don't have to have points. I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I like all that kind of stuff. But that one, like as soon as it got traction, it just let off again. Now there were some points, I guess 5 points if you know what I'm saying, not to be a spoiler. That really just kind of like, whoa, that happened. Grandma's boy, yeah. When I Here's another one, Blair Witch Project. The dude is one of my idols. The Blair Witch Project. I hated it when it came on. I had a friend named Blake whose dad was the manager of the local theater, and he got us in free. All these he didn't care. He'd bring 4 or 5 people. It's not going to hurt the bottom line. Never filled up in the small town. But we went to see Blair Witch Project one night, and it was a half dozen of us, and I'll never forget it. I was sitting beside my friend Tasha. She's real loud. That movie ended. We were mad. Like this was free. We snuck in. We got free everything. I was like, and we complained about how bad the movie was. And that was 1999, 2000. And now I watched it 2018, 2017. I'm like, this movie's hilarious and actually a little bit scary. But back then, man, I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. But I did at the same time. I love Smokey and the Bandit and Blair. I did like Smokey and the Bandit, but that and Big Lebowski. Oh no, we're gonna get people in here that don't know me. I'm gonna lose subs. Yeah, Joey. Why do you think that movie was good? I mean, it did have some points. That little donkey kept coming in the house was funny. She kept saying, "I think you're fucking boring." They kept saying "fucking." I think you're fucking boring. I watched it with subtitles. I watch everything with subtitles just so I can, if my kids start acting up, I can hear what's going on. Yeah, fucking. I lost two watchers. Okay, I don't know why everybody stops watching. What was I going to do? I was going to pull up. Let's see, where is my website? I was going to pull up actual website. Put it over here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here's my webbing site. So here's my tagline. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me in. It actually zooms. Holy shit. Some stuff doesn't zoom. Where'd you go? Sarah gone. So here's mine. Here is my tagline that I wrote a couple years ago when I first started this. Follow this cool dad. Caffeinated adventure. I mean, that's true. I always have like a drink. That's because I don't drink a ton of alcohol. A couple of times a year. It makes me sleepy and makes my head hurt. Makes my shirts not fit the next day. So follow this cool dad on a caffeinated adventure through great outdoors, movies, TV, comedy, conspiracy, paranormal, fitness, science, and history. Okay, so where do we take this? We're doing it's like a CIS 186 class. Check it out. I've got a little board here. Willow Creek Willow Creek is good. I started it the other day. Even though it's like 15 years freaking old, when they go to that town with the Bigfoot, she's driving fast as shit through the mountains. That's what hard to get me. Like, dude, slow down. There's animals out there. Okay. We're gonna workshop it. Everybody's part of this. You're all witnesses. And you probably can't see that. If I can make it bigger. Got to thinking heavy on the road. That typing's fun. It's one of the only things I do well. But this the Notes app works funny. Apple Big. Here we go. There we go. Look at him. Looky there. Shit. Elbow drop button. Okay. how we're gonna take this. I actually had a notepad. I was really doing this as a thing, and just, you know how I could just include people in it, talking to myself. Had a notepad, but now I've got an actual fucking notepad. Okay, how are we gonna take movies? Uh, darker side of comedy, one off sci-fis, and um, actions. I don't know. I like a more eclectic side of movies. I'm not just a regular dude. I like some movies like Tarantino. I mean, Tarantino, J.J. Abrams, Star Wars, Big Lebowski. Got it. Okay, now you know my movie taste. That'll get you my movie taste. I do like Jurassic Park and Walking Dead. And odd thing you didn't think you knew about me. In college and high school, I was obsessed with hunting shows, and I changed my major in the middle of college. Okay, Joey, 20 minutes. I should do Alexa set a timer. I'm gonna got a timer set for it. And it goes off. I'll let you know. Wow, we're lame. If I didn't have a bunch of children in this house, you'd swear I was a virgin. I changed my anyway. I was obsessed with hunting shows. I want to be a hunting show host, outdoor show, fishing, and all that kind of stuff. And I even changed my major in college to film student. I was a film student in college because I wanted to make hunting shows so bad. So I ended up realizing that in lieu of trying to pretend I was an outdoorsy, redneck in high school, I was actually a kind of a nerd that they were just kind of hiding under camouflage and stuff. And I've embraced that a lot more since I graduated college. Now, I still have the outdoorsy side. I drive a pickup truck. I like to off road, but I also do a podcast. So nerd it is. Movies. All right. Forgive me if I'm looking like this. I've got my little screen over here. It's under this. I guess I should move this, but nah, we ain't paying for this. Um, movies and TV. He didn't miss nothing, Sarah. Unless you had a career path, college is kind of pointless. I got lucky when I got out and found a job on the military base that everybody in town works at, and that's I've been really fortunate because my job is only just sort of adjacent to my major. Like I got a job as a video tech for the army. I didn't really produce videos. I did shoot some, but I morphed it into what I am now. All right, movies and TV. I'm gonna eliminate comedy. I don't regret going to college, but knowing what I know now, I mean, college is where I met my wife, so I don't regret that at all. Not comedy, conspiracy. Don't regret it, but looking back, I would have, if I'd have known what career I wanted to do, I didn't. I didn't have a goddamn clue. Oh, I did have comedians on here. I wanted to be part of my genre. I still may work it in if I can figure out to best if I can figure out what to do with the movies to if I can rope the movies into these next few. I can rope the movies into this. I can do it here and here. If I can rope the movies into this, I may can bring comedy back. That's what we're doing here. We're having a good time. It's for Sarah it's 8 p.m. For me it's 10, and for John it's Saturday. In Ireland, oi, hi, Jocko Redbeard. What's up, man? Redbeard. What we're talking about? Okay, we can rope movies. If I can somehow get movies to rope in here, TV. Is this Jocko Willing? What I am going to do is get rid of fitness. I'm doing that on a. Yeah, that's a good one. So, Joey, have you ever seen? You've seen Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. On Home Alone, the same guy that was sitting beside him on the plane when he was selling earrings tells him his wife has a big box of earrings, and so there's like a Home Alone, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles crossover because he got John Candy in the very next scene. Little fun fact: it's like a crossover. It's a little hidden Easter egg, if you will. Hey, Angel Wings made it. Yep, John Candy, Polka King of the Midwest. By the way, unappreciated scene of that movie is when she's in the whole John Candy scene. I don't know why. I guess if YouTube would have been around back then, they could have done like a whole mini series on that particular thing. I think they should. I think that there's enough fat dudes out there we can make a. There's enough fat dudes out there we can make a remake like a John Candy lookalike. Where were we? Polka King of the Midwest. Yeah, but did you know that, Joey, that there was a Home Alone crossover to the same characters? That old man says she's got earrings, big dangly ones. Stupid. Sorry, I'm reading this like I'm not the host. Yeah, Angel Wings is the one with the tarot cards. Hey, Angel Wings, do me a tarot reading and tell me how to get 1,000 subs. I do I keep random tangents? Anyone? What should I do with random tangents? Should I keep it, or throw it away? Kid woke me up in mid transformation. I wrote, I read my whole kid, not a whole kid. My whole ass kid woke me up. What happens if your partial kid wakes you up? That's a whole different issue. Half of my kid woke me up, but others stayed asleep. So random tangents, yeah. All right. We're gonna keep these. No comment. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me here. Let's see. Over here on the live, I got Angel Wings, whose channel's world's more entertaining than mine because I watch some of her stuff, and the angel and tarot stuff scares me. Angel Wings, what's your opinions on what are your opinions on psychics and whatnot that do the cold readings? Do the cold reading? I think I had one on my show. I was getting hit with those sun flares again. Knocked me out. My gosh. Like Claire from Heroes. Let me throw these on here. I could be doing this. I'm reading to myself like I'm not showing you. She was getting hit with sun flares again. Knocked her out. She said, had a hard nap. Her a-hole kid woke her up in mid transformation. Do you do can you do like remote readings and remote sensing, Angel Wings? Like if I asked you to tell me something about something. Yeah, he's got the fist. If I can ask you something about a location that may or may not be haunted, would you be able to tell me anything about that? Just let me write it in the comments. Even if you wanted to cold read me, I don't care. I just every time I do it. Oh, okay. Oh, can you do it over the comments? She says, "Hello, John Candy." Yeah, Camp Candy. Oh, I've looked at her channel before. It that kind of stuff intrigues me. I can't look away. Tarot cards are intriguing because so many instances of them being just legit, and you're like, how does that even work? I'm going back through the comments. Planes, trains, and automobiles go to film for Joey's family. Of course, Sarah said giggle. Got to empty the washing machine. 12 minutes, Joey, for your washing machine. Willow Creek. Bobcat Goldthwait. Yeah, Angel, I think we talked about you being on here before. I had to reach back. I had to reach back out to you. I I took about halfway through December. I stopped reaching out to people for guests because I kept losing track because we have so many weird days off. And yesterday I got my notebook back out and started booking guests. I booked about 4 yesterday. I'll reach out to you. I kind of want to. I'd love to. The people I've had about 2 or 3 guests I think that were in your genre, and I just love to hear you talk about some of the stuff. And of course, I would come on your channel too if that's a thing. If you needed a guest, I'm always willing to be a guest. I love doing this. All right, back to the task at hand. We're taking. Yeah, most evenings I am too. My problem is I get home, I go to the gym, and I'll come back here and I want to do something, and I'll just check my email and go to sleep. Tonight's different because I'm just killing some time. All right. Okay, we're gonna try. Going to try and keep comedy wrote in movies and TV into the latter categories. Let's see. Should we say something like it? So here's my tagline now, and I'm trying to adjust it to fit more of the weird paranormal stuff I do now, but still keep other areas of the genre relevant. Like you guys would come in if I was talking about something like, of course, if I was talking about something like Wednesday, where did that go? Yep, there's me. If I was talking about something like Wednesday, that would be easy. That'd be easy to fit in. Like, could you do Wednesday if I did a Clover? If I did a review of a Cloverfield movie with wild trees or something, and how it might that would work. But something like Home Alone, like a Home Alone reboot, I wouldn't be able to fit that in. Your problem is your ginger beard, bro. I'm not ginger, bro. I'm a daywalker. Get it right, racist. So, hey, fellas, welcome to Bobby Dizzle Podcast. It's kind of like My Flock is Everywhere, except not as many birds. I should get a crow named Tiki. Mr. Tiki. Ginger beard. My beard's actually brown. It just in this light. Sound like Tim Tebow. Hey, everybody. Just want to welcome you to the podcast. You're never going to find another quarterback to be as good. All right, let's go here. I still got Joey Hayes talking about Willow Creek up here. Forgive me, I'm adjusting the screen around. So let's do something like should I say like welcome to the Bobby Dizzle. Welcome to the Bobby Dizzle podcast. Your Welcome to the Albany Podcast, your boringest podcast on the planet. Okay, I got thesaurus.com open. Your destination. Don't tell me about that. I've never seen Bigfoot, but I would love to. Like how Jocko was roasting me about my beard. Y'all see my two redheaded kids? Talk gingers. Nose is stopped up. Destination synonym. Welcome to the Ginger Beard Podcast. You're home for anything related to having a red beard and having Irish descent. Yeah, Joey, me and you are kin, by the way. I'm also Irish and Welsh and Scottish. Welcome to the Bobby Dizzle Podcast, your port of call. Welcome to the Bobby Dizzle Podcast, your landing place. Welcome to the Bobby Dizzle Podcast, your terminus. I don't know if you can see. I don't know how many of you watched The Walking Dead, but check this out. In my man cave over here. This is our terminus. I got the... Don't pass out. I got terminus from The Walking Dead over here. Welcome to terminus. Hey. Welcome back. Camera's all fucked now. Hang on, let me fix my fuck ass camera. Oh, my ugly face is there. Here we go, and we're back. I'm reading to myself. I've got this up here. This is a workshop, Joey, or as they say in France, where you're from, El Workshopo. Your harbor. Check it out. Welcome to Bobby Dizzle Podcast. Your harbor. Haven. I like Haven. Jocko's more psychic than Angel Wings at this point. This is weird. Pubes. How do you know? My grandma's name was Ginger. I got nipples, fucker. Can you milk me? This guy's good. Your purpose. Your aim. No. Don't aim at me. I aim back. Shotgun and rifle on a 4-wheel drive and a country boy can survive. Target. Hey, what's the word for witches? Coven. Okay. It's better to not watch this train wreck anyway. He's not hurting my feelings there. Jocko's invited on the show at any time. Come be a guest. Paris is totally in Ireland. Saw it on the TV. If it wasn't in Ireland, how come they got the Eiffel Tower? Ireland, Eiffel. It's the same thing. Sorry, Sarah, my flock. Pushing the envelope. You know who also pushed the envelope? Steve Harvey, and he fucked up. So back off. Just kidding. Don't back off. Keep that shit coming. Haven, terminal. Okay, we're still doing this. What's another word for destination? Your journey's in. This is hilarious. Station, stop, your purpose, port of call, goal, your target, your sanctuary. Your sanctuary. Usually I'll set somewhere if I want to write something like this, and I'll just I'll do like this. I'll go through and think about it because I was always really good at writing commercials and marketing and stuff in college. 'Cause I really like to follow this cool dad on a caffeinated adventure, but I kind of strayed away from that when I started hanging out with Bigfoot witnesses and UFO abductees, and no longer the cool dad. I'm basically like a poor man's ancient aliens over here. I noticed the one I did with Preston Dennett last night. I was sitting like this. I'm like, close your mouth, you fat bastard. We've been rumbled better, move the city back to where we found it. Say nothing and run. Ireland, the Civil War. Good luck whatever you're fighting about over there. Oh, Joey. Shit, Joey. Listen, I just remembered when I was watching that Banshee show of, I don't know if you've ever seen Boondock Saints, but I was watching it and I got 20 to 30 minutes in, when the shenanigans started popping off. And I said, this feels like a prequel to Boondock Saints. It has like this weird feeling to it. It was like the same sort of characters, but they were like kind of dumbed down because they were in, the 1920. So they didn't have all the technology and the whatnot. Thought that was funny. I texted my cousin and I told him, man, I like music and I've had two musicians on. Let me do this. I like music. I've had two musicians on, but I think I'm going to, for now, eliminate musicians unless they like have a paranormal science history, the what we're working with here. Let's have some kind of interest here, like, or maybe they've like traveled the globe and they want to talk about the people of like Mesopotamia or some shit. Ah. He said, I will blow my brains out if you can tell me that cat's fucking name. What color was it, bitch? He said, shut the up. Oh, your timer went off. Go get your clothes out, Joey. Joey, get your clothes out. Joey, get your clothes out. Now, Sarah, if you know some musicians that have like interest in this area, and I'm sure you do, which because I do too. I mean, just sort of anything kind of fun. The weird little thing, like maybe they like went camping one time when they were 12 and heard something holler, and ever since then they've been obsessed with cryptids, like Jocko's saying here. Kind of like that. I mean, we don't have to talk about paranormal. I did one the other day with a guy who has a show, Boomtastic Media, and we kind of talked like two dogs sniffing each other's hind ends for the first time we met, and couldn't really get a conversation started until it turned to comedy. And so, he does paranormal stuff. I like to talk about things in that area. But like it started off paranormal, then we talked about comedy for like an hour and a half. It was one of the better episodes. I haven't aired it yet. So Jocko says he's obsessed with Bigfoot. Even in Scotland, when I went fishing with my mates, I took binoculars, always looking for Bigfoot and some weird cryptid. So, Jocko, have you seen anything? Have you had experiences at all? Paranormal, Bigfoot, psychic, ghosty ghosts? Are you sensitive at all? Just who here is sensitive? I know. I'm assuming Sarah is. I know Angel Wings is. She's as sensitive as everything. There are cinder blocks more sensitive than me. I shit you not. Either that or I'm just not paying attention, or I'm too scared and I can't loosen up. Also a possibility. Drinking too much Diet Coke. Welcome to the Bobby Dizzle podcast. I don't like that. It still sounds cheesy. Still sounds like I'm a guy named Kevin trying to start a podcast in his mom's basement. Not Sarah. Now you're making me sad. not sensitive like that. I mean, can see paranormal stuff kind of sensitive, like people that see ghosts in their house. You know what I mean? Not just like people that can see ghosts in their house that sense things. Their their veil is thinner. No, I feel bad. I probably should cry more. Oh, now I feel stupid. Great. Sarah got me. Okay. What would be a welcome? Let's do a definition of the word welcome. See where I'm going here. Welcome definition. Greetings. What if I put your step? You're entering the. You're entering the back alley known Bobby Dizzle podcast. A show. I'm gonna rip off freaking Twilight Zone here. Show just between light and dark. Sanity and insanity. Everything. Show just off the beaten path. Show just off the beaten path. Everything you knew and everything taught you. This is so fucking vague. It's right. It's where I want to go with it though. This is damn nose. This is It's where I want to go with. This is down the like if you were traveling to a city, if you were going to New York City from Florida, this show was like boss. This okay. Okay, Sarah, you're back. Here's what I just wrote this off the top of my head. Just watch your step. You're entering the back alley known as the Bobby Dizzle podcast. Show just off the beaten path. Forget everything you knew and everything they taught you. Podcast people who podcast. Yeah, it's definitely a Twilight Zone ripoff. What kind of dreams we talking about here, Jocko? I remember having one when I was probably 3 to 5 years old about me and my dad driving off a bridge in a little gray car we used to have, and I'll never forget how I jumped when it went. That dream stuck with me my whole life. For some reason I've always had a lot of dreams about driving off a bridge. Hope I don't go to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Get fucked over by the Mothman. Diving deep down. See here, what do we call? You say shadow people. Okay, now we're doing it. Shazam. You're suddenly in Scotland. Look to your left. What's that? Is it a lock? No, it's a lake. There's Nessie. Does he have a gun? I don't know, man. I don't know. Shadow people freak you out. What was I watching? I was watching a TikTok a while ago about a dude who, yeah, that's what it was. It's a guy that cleaned graves for these old 18th, 1800s cemeteries. He would clean the gravestones up and push them, put them back up and repair them. And somebody was asking, has anything ever followed you home? And I'm like, ooh. Anyway, let me finish the story. He said, has anybody anything ever followed you home? And I'm like, solid comment. And so I'm hoping it brings me back, because I can imagine if you were doing gravestones for people, especially if they died horrible deaths or something, there could be some kind of trickeration, some kind of attachment. But you would think that it would be positive. Like, that's clearly good karma. Like, unless it was like a straight up demon's grave. Okay. You podcast yourself into a time dimension of wormholes. Diving deep down rabbit holes of high strangeness. High strangeness. Oh yeah, I heard about the dog jump bridge. That's weird. They've tried so many ways to keep people from jumping off, but they still do it. Take my wife's dog up there. Hey, Darla, go jump off there and quit shitting in the floor. Let's go to this bridge in Scotland. Scotland. The show about dreams would be great. I've had mad ones. Mad dreams. Podcast yourself into a time dimension wormholes. Okay. Diving deep down rabbit holes. High strangeness. Science. Seas. Spelled it right the first time. Everybody saw that, by the way. Hypotheses. Plural of hypothesis. I did spell it. Holy Jesus. I might keep that. Your brakes going out. Brakes. Oh, yeah, that would suck. Start pumping them. Brakes going out. Podcast for people of podcast. Diving deep down rabbit holes of high strange. Just hypotheses. Oh, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all, everybody stand back. Diving deep down rabbit holes of high strangeness hypotheses and history that we're doomed to repeat. Boom, shaka laka. Boom. Hey, look. Watch your step. Watch you step. Nobody corrected that. Way to go. In November, your brakes went out. Are you okay? That would suck. The only thing, closest thing that happened to me, I had a F-150. It was a 1991, and it got a bubble in the air in the airline, and I was on a flat ground just in a neighborhood back home. I remember stopping, and having to press it as hard as I could to the floor. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, it went, you mash on it, it goes like all the way to the floor. It finally stopped, so I put it in park and turned the truck off and pumped it. Turned it back on. Never did it again. But it was freaky. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be able to drive this thing. My mom's not gonna let me drive it. I was 16 or 17. I just got my car. Yep. Sorry, wrong Jocko. Several recurring dreams, and I was just a wee Jocko. Still remember them. You were just a jock back then. Stupid jock. All right, let's get back to. Let's look at this. Watch your step. You're entering the black back alley. Hit the Verizon store. What? Should have hit the T-Mobile store. They have coverage everywhere. Watch your step. You're entering the back alley known as the Bobby Dizzle Podcast, a show just off the beaten path. Forget everything you knew and everything they taught you. This is a podcast for people who love podcasts. I don't like that line anymore. She's got mad skills. Tokyo Drift. Parrot was riding a shotgun like a motocross. One fist will go. Watch your step. You're entering the back alley known as the Bobby Dizzle Podcast, a show just off the beaten path. Forget everything you knew and everything they taught you. This is the podcast for people who love podcasts, diving deep down rabbit holes of high strangeness, hypothesis, and history that we're doomed to repeat. This is the Bobby Dizzle Podcast. I love this matte filter I hide behind it. Podcast. Yeah, it's thank you. Bass. It's all about that bass, Sarah. I think there's something there. High strangeness, hypothesis, and history that we're doomed to repeat. Angel Wings is back. Angel Wings. She says, I'm back. Crazy. Okay, Angel Wings. Just say maybe later or no to this, but tell me, you can just off the top of your head, is my building haunted? And if so, what do you see there? The building I work in. Ready and go. And we'll I'll continue workshopping. You can just type it up. If you don't want to, don't worry. But I ask everybody, and maybe if you ever come on my show, vice versa, I'll do the same thing. See what you come up with. You gotta know. I gotta know. You're in the back alley known as what is what's another sort of thing that like back alley that's got, because I don't want to have like that dangerous feel, but I want it to be like almost like a speakeasy. Um, like not distinguished, but not inclusive, exclusive. No, we're not black tie. Not speakeasy. You know, you're entering the kind of like a place where you have to know a password. Exclusive, elusive. What if it was a nice speakeasy? What would you call that? Let's do exclusive. Boom, boom, boom. 2 deaths and a fire. Shit. Oh, you cold read me there, Jocko? Hang on. Having a visitor. Not having a visitor. Let's see. Private. Why could I think of private? Special scoop. 61 synonyms and antonyms for exclusive. You're entering the Campfire at my job. Got a campfire in the backyard in the fire pit. Restrictive, ritzy, segregated. No, it's not segregated. How dare you? We're George Wallace over here. I'm Alabama, but shit. Um, Swank. Snobbish. One of those- Two deaths in a camp. That's terrifying. That says circumscribed. Oh, that's circumcised. Elegant. Private. Personal. Independent. Privatized. Not a soldier. 55 synonyms. Confidential. I'm going to say secret. What definition of speakeasy? Illicit. The illicit world. Speakeasy, also called blind pig or gin joint. Alcoholic beverages are sold. Such an establishment. Shrouded in secrecy. You're in a world shrouding. You're in a world shrouding in secrecy. A show. Show just off the beaten path. Get everything you knew and everything they taught you. This is a podcast. You're in a world shrouding in secrecy. Show just off the beaten path. Forget everything new. Hmm. Well, think of think of a yeah. Think of the attitude you'd have around a campfire. Gang hut. This motherfucker spitting. Look at Jocko as the co-host. This guy gets me. Men in Black Dog and all. Let's see. Think of like, I'm kind of fun loving. I've got stuff here. I'm not exactly serious, never will be. I've got a Ninja Turtle right here. Who has a Ninja Turtle right there? I do. Joey, you're in Ireland. Every place is a bar. God, I don't know why you're still here. Come on, Joey. We get it. There's bars in Ireland. Hey, go down for a pint. Look at Michelangelo. This motherfucker parties. Flavor. What we doing here? No, I'm not thinking of speakeasies. I'm just saying the secrecy is a speakeasy, but it's lighthearted and at the same time dark. Like if you're gonna go visit Adam's family, that's that's kind of what I am. I mean, who here listens to like Tyler Childers and things like that? Think of his songs like that's the attitude I'm trying to convey. Watch your step. You're entering a world shrouded in secrecy. Welcome, weary travelers. Why in the world is anybody watching this show right now? Please don't go. I need friends. It's really fun though. Talk to yourself. Realize you're probably a schizo because you're talking to people on the internet. Memory travelers. To welcome early travelers to a show just off the beaten path. Forget about everything you knew and everything they taught you. Diving deep down rabbit holes. What I am going to do yeah. Boom. Less than or equal to. I meant to put that. Anybody watching right now? Hey, it's a gang hut. Oh, he's fine. We have fun. I have a ginger beard. I have no soul anyway. Borrowed time. Oh, in other news, I had a coworker quit today. He just walked out. It was hilarious. Would recommend Friday again. Oh yeah, I'm an amazing host. You wouldn't know that I actually put like real effort into making things happen. Yeah, this is just a time killing sesh. Sarah joins. I can always count on Sarah. The the best Ace Ventura conversation I've had in the last 10 years has been with Sarah, and I've had a lot of more Ace Ventura conversations. I mean, that's something that happens to me. I hadn't thought about Tiki in that way before. How? Common Raven, rare to these parts. Welcome, road travelers, to a show just off the beat. Did I just make that happen by accident? He didn't say anything offensive. No offensive here. This is like Auburn's football team. There's no offense. Welcome, weary travelers, to a show just off the beaten path, diving deep down rabbit holes. Welcome, weary travelers, to a show just off the beaten path, diving deep down rabbit holes of high strangeness, hypotheses, and history that we're doomed to repeat. Forget everything you knew and everything they taught you. This is the Bobby Dizzle podcast. Son, that's slick. Ooh. Every time I see Jocko, I think Jocko Willick. Okay, so we're now that looks corny as hell. Have I ever showed? I know it's true, but I did I did another intro. I actually went out and shot video for one a couple years ago or last year. That was 2021. It's a couple years ago. Can't believe that. By the way, I can't wait to watch that Wednesday. Okay. I was going to show the intro I made a few years ago. Come on, slow. See my low number of subs. I know some of y'all ain't subbed. You better sub. Tired of you freeloaders around here. $2. Mm, hang on. Watch it not even be in here. Oh, here we go. Here's the intro I made 2021. I know you're a sub, Sarah. Okay, Jocko, you're no longer welcome here. No offensive stuff. Bye. American football is not football. Only French football is football. If it wasn't for American football, you'd be speaking German football right now. You remember that, buddy? You commie bastard. I mean, hey, thanks for subbing and subscribing. JK. Yeah, anyway, that was the intro I made a couple years ago. It was kind of cheesy. Yeah, look. Oh, thanks for subbing. What if every time I called somebody a commie bastard, they would sub? To get me a bullhorn. Hey, hey, you. That's cool. Okay. I think I think that we have worked something out here with this intro. Don't know how to squeeze comedy and movies in there. Diving deep down rabbit holes of high strangeness. Hypotheses. History that we're doomed to repeat. Yeah, I mean, isn't work with me here. We're gonna bend it. We're gonna bend it hard, but I feel like the crew I'm talking to right now can walk with me down this path. So if you know anything about comedians, they had pardon my French fucked up childhoods. And they're kind of dark. The good comedians are dark. The bad comedians are women. Just kidding, just kidding. I kid. I kid. Don't don't hate me. I'm just saying. But they have screwed up childhoods. And I actually had a woman comedian on here who I really like a lot, and I met her in person. So I don't feel like that at all. I don't feel that way at all. They kind of, they might walk with it down a dark path. Maybe I asked the comedians about that. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. They're harder to get on than anybody else. And the movies, I think if I stay in the sci-fi more fantasy esque world, maybe something like No Country for Old Men, Avatar, mm, definitely a new Star Wars. Nope, definitely nope. Movies like that, I think I can make it happen. So that's not. Bro, I am Scottish. I'm 100% white. I'm I'm so white my credit score goes up every time I look in the mirror. Slack jawed peasant. Okay. Jocko's the new co-host. He's my new best friend. I'm screenshotting that. Screenshot. You're a lady, Jocko. Huh? Face is a lady. Me and some of my former and present coworkers are going to do a football podcast in the fall called Tough Spreading. It'd be kind of funny to get that argument on there one day. Like, hey, we're here with Jocko, a football fan. Hey, fuck you, you American pigs. Fuck you. Or however Scottish people talk, no one really knows. It's lost to translation. Fuck you. Wait, that's Japanese. Scotland. Scotland. I'm still over here on this. Still be communicating with smoke until I was watching cave paintings. If it wasn't for the Scottish, I would be just 10% more German. And all about those broken teeth. You can go. Hey, I'm about to end it anyway. We actually accomplished something on this podcast, believe it or not. So, yeah, man, I'm all European. I have no Native American in me. As bad as I'd love to. As bad as I'd love to be 3/4 Cherokee. I am Scottish. I am Irish. I am British. I think Welsh was in there. That's why I throw like this. Because I throw like a Welshman. I got Polish, German. I think there's a Romanian, white, and Chinese. It's basically rice. Yeah, those broke teeth. I tell you what makes them feel better if you take a leave and ibuprofen. They will. It'll cure tooth pain at least for temporarily. I was taking so many over the summer that it made my digestion mess up. Oh, that's still funny. What did I have today? I had rice today. No, we were going to get some Chinese food and had to call an audible. Had to get something else. Yeah, I would say if you have broken teeth and you need to take something to sleep, that would be it. A leave and ibuprofen. It helped out. I wouldn't do it all the time, but it's better than hurting. That hurt. It's bullshit. Waking up at 2 a.m. and your face hurts. Fuck that. All right, everybody. Hey, don't share it. I mean, I don't care what you do if you want to share this episode, but check out the last one I did with Preston Dennett. It's episode number 47. If you want to share something of mine, share that one. Scotland. Alabama has been in real football. How dare you? Anyway, share the Preston Dennett episode. It's called UFO Researcher. Matter of fact, this is Scotland. Here. Share this one. I don't know how links work in the chat, but that's number 47 of Preston Dennett. If you want to share something of mine, share that one. Thanks. Yeah, I know you've already shared it, sir. I saw that. Appreciate it. I just know my new friend Jocko here. Look. Jocko, you're going to be a guest one day. Sooner rather than later. So saddle up. We're going to talk some shit because this is hilarious. I'm still on slack-jawed peasants. You a slack-jawed peasant? That sounds like Boondock Saints. Shut the fuck up, lady. I can't go get a pack of smokes without running into 10 guys, you fucked. Or no, he says 9 guys. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to drop off here and go to bed. Got a couple of things to do in the morning. Peace out. Thanks for subbing and watching, everybody. Really actually got something accomplished that I'm proud of. I'm going to post the new description to my Bobby Dizzle podcast Facebook page. Oh, everybody here. Sorry. One more. Check out my website. Just put it in the chats. And that's the way you follow me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. I do most of this stuff on Facebook just because I'm a 75-year-old grandma. But peace. Go on there and follow me. Share episode 47. Deuces, bro. Thanks.